Today, I wanted to talk to you about how you can use your Sandbox course to begin building content for this fall if you so choose. Every teacher has been issued a Sandbox course. A Sandbox is basically a blank course that you can use to build content in. So mine is here on the dashboard, and if you are not able to find yours in your dashboard, it may be because you don't have it favorited. So where you can check is in your courses area over here. So I can click here and see a list of my courses. If I still don't see it, I can go to all courses up here at the top and find it in my list. You should be able to find it at this point. Once I access my Sandbox course, I wanted to show you how I have things arranged for me. I know some people may have some concerns that they have so many preps and it could become a disorganized mess designing things in one Sandbox. So what I've done is, if I go to my modules area here, I have organized my content into modules so that I can quickly push it out. We'll see that I have my modules page actually divided into my classes. So in this example, let's say I have 3 preps. I've got US History, I've got Science 7, and then I've got Physical Science. Now, one way that I can organize this is I basically created an empty module to kind of serve as a divider on the page. So here's US History, and here's my modules for US History that are below it. So these are all things that I've been working on. I come down here, here's Science 7, and then below that, I know that these are the modules for that particular prep. And of course, to keep this from being a long scrolly page, what I can do is I can click the little arrows up here to minimize modules when I am not using them. With that, that's kind of one example or way that you can organize your content. So if I'm just working on physical science, I'll just minimize everything else to get it out of the way. And then I will come down here and I can build my modules and then click and drag them so that they're under the right categories. When my course shells for the fall eventually release, what I can then do is come into my Sandbox, and let's say I've got physical science. Okay, I've built a couple modules for physical science. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to these 3 dots and click it and then use the option to copy to. So I'll click on here. I know I said physical science, but we'll just add this to Science 7 as an example. So here's my Science 7 course. I can select that and then hit copy. And what that's going to do is it's going to take a copy of that module and copy it over to my actual course shell. So then you can go down the list. Let's copy another one. So copy to. The real name of my Science 7 course is an example class. So I'll click it and then hit copy. And so now I will have 2 modules that are being added to my course section. So if I go back to my dashboard and I click on my Science 7 course and then go to my modules, I will see that a copy of the content is going to be copied in here so that I will have access to it. So if I refresh my page, I see 1 module here that I added. I can check this by going to Settings, Import Course Content, and I can see that I have a couple of jobs that are queued here. So eventually, these will be completed, and then I will have a copy of my module in the course. I hope this was helpful and shows you how you can use your Sandbox to build content for your courses for this fall.